has a redeem that flips her upside down, so it's only her feet in the air. But it's also like a whole ass model, which is just a full body model that's like flipped upside down. The person just owns old horses, so it kind of just like a retirement home for them. But they used to be show horses for like, okay. So it's like so they're entertainment horses, but for a retirement home. Also, Atanashi referred to earlier, like maybe in Romania, like people still use horses for like transportation and stuff, but definitely not in America. Unless you're Amish. The Amish still use horses for like work for like labor. But everybody else in America, our farming industry is fully mechanized.
Yeah.
It's there are no animals used for labor purposes.
The horses are just for show. They're like to, you know, pull carriages in New York City or something.
Yeah, that's basically like entertainment. Like, yeah, like I guess like horse. I would consider like horse rides, horse carriage rides. Like you're not actually using to like get the place to place, or just for the entertainment value of riding a horse, or you know, being on the back of the horse.
Yeah, exactly. It's for rich people.
Horses fear them Amish. I mean, if you grow up in the Midwest, you will see them Amish horse carriages walking down the streets, trotting down the streets, and you gotta like go around them because they're really, really slow. Yeah, our industry is not that mechanized yet. Yeah, our farming industry. In our farming industry, I'm pretty sure it's only the Amish still using horses. Oh, I see Lev started her stream again. Oh, it looks like we're still joined together in the chat.
Yeah, I think, or no?
Probably. Maybe?
I don't see, no. It's weird. It's like it says shared, but then it also says that I'm not, the chat is not shared.
Yeah, I don't see any chats from me. Do I need to invite you again? No, I think if you go to your notifications, maybe you can open the window again.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do.
Oh, they didn't make it illegal to ride horses or have carriages in the cities. That's the thing. Like, I would not want horse poop on my streets in like a city. Like, can you like train a horse to only poop in certain places, like you can like a cat or dog? I don't know if you can. I don't know if horses can be trained like that.
How do? Why is this not working?
That got fixed years ago. Okay.
I don't care about new Windows effects.
What's going on Lev's end here?
I don't know. I keep trying to join the thing again and it won't let me. Here, let me leave collaboration.
You're doing it through Chrome again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we might just be able to do it without it, but
I know, but it would be cool if we could.
I kind of wanna. Show chat is enabled.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, I think I just had to start it again manually. Oh, here we are. There we go. There we go. Chat again. Yay!
Yay! We are one family.
And when you know of them horses can have very unique personalities and just ignore instructions. Okay, so they can be trained, but not really.
Oops.
Yes. Okay. Now maybe we can finally, half an hour in.
Yes.
We can finally get started.
We've made it work. Alrighty.
Alright, let's go. Oh.
Are you playing? Am I playing?
Well, either of us can play. So we're gonna have to like pause this frequently.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll play it for now.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, SDJ342 SMR. Welcome aboard. I'm Audiria, just Starship VTuber.
Stare.
Oh wait, that's your chip. Okay. Oh, this is spazzing out. Okay.
Oh my god.
Are you clicking or am I clicking?
I can click. I haven't.
Okay, you try clicking.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Oh, and it just paused.
show three.
Oh, and it paused again. That's weird.
I'm gonna show three
Okay,
cool.
let's just try refreshing this. Okay, let's try that again.
Let me also refresh it then.
Okay, I'm gonna try playing it. When you're done refreshing.
Okay, I'm done refreshing. Thank you for
Okay.
cheering, Zai.
Why is it doing this? Okay, I didn't figure out playing the freaking
new here,
video would be the hard part.
I know. What is happening?
Round of this show, but the catch is one of them has been faked. And it's
Okay,
your
okay.
job to spot which one that
I think
is.
it's working.
If you're new
Okay,
here,
okay.
the show is called Two Truths and Trash, and this
Okay.
video is a marathon of all 8 episodes from season 1 for a total of 26 rounds.
Oh,
After I
got-
reveal the answer for each round, I also included data about what the audience guessed.
Okay.
Without further ado, here's the full first season, and I hope you enjoy.
The audience was
2 of the
guessing on
following
the
videos are true while the other one is trash. Can you spot the fake? Let's begin. First up, grab a glass bottle with flat sides. This isn't sponsored, but the fact that I'm using an honesty bottle should tell you that this one is definitely real. Anyway,
Okay.
like you just saw, if you push the bottle up at the corner of the wall, it will stay. It's not even touching
So
the black
I
part of the
have
door.
already
When
seen
you're done
this
letting the
one
wall
before. I
hold
saw
it
the
for you,
first
just
one,
grab
that's
it
how I
and you're
got
good to
the
go.
idea
Next
for
up,
this.
here's how to make a vortex in
So
water
I
using a
have-
battery.
so I'm
First,
not-
add
I'm
salt
gonna
to the water.
refrain
The
from
salt makes the water
commenting on this
conduct
first
electricity
one.
better, which means when you add the 9-volt battery, current flows in the clockwise direction.
Sorry, I'm
Since the
also,
water
like-
molecules
This
are
is too
polar,
loud.
they're attracted to
Oh.
this
On-
flow
on
of
my end.
electrons. It takes a bit of time, so I sped it up here, but it's pretty cool how strong it can get.
Oh, on your
Take a
end.
slice of lemon peel, then
Okay.
light a candle, and squeeze the peel onto the flame. This works because the peel contains an oil that is very flammable. You've seen all 3 videos now. Pause to vote in the comments which one you thought was fake.
I think B is
Alright,
fake.
Lev. I think B is fake.
I think
It's
B is
definitely
fake.
fake.
I think B
There's
is
n-
fake.
Yeah, you cannot create vortexes in water with electricity. That's clearly
Yeah.
that
Well,
B
because
is
like
clearly the
yeah, because I feel like when water or conducts electricity, it doesn't move.
Yeah, no, you are correct. You are correct. That is not how water works.
And then
Alright, time for the
Oh,
reveal.
God, okay.
If you thought this bottle video was real, well, you'd be correct.
Yeah.
Turns out you can't make a vortex with a 9-volt battery. I simply put the video
Yeah,
in
no,
reverse.
there's no,
Here's a
there
quick
is
recap
no
to help you
way.
follow before moving on to the next round.
When I first watched this, I was like, "There's no way B is right."
And here
I
was the
know.
result from the polls, where
Okay.
66% of people got it
Most
right.
people got it right.
Hopefully
Okay.
you got that one
Wait,
right,
killing
but if
yourself.
not, it's time for round 2.
It's
This-
okay, Northy. You
A
got
slight
plenty of
knife
opportunities
Killing
to
makes a
myself.
redeem
regular ruler
yourself
fall
here.
over the edge of a counter. However, adding just a few sheets of paper allows you to whack the ruler in half. If you remove the protective coating of a €2 coin by scratching the surface and then submerge it in water, some of the nickel ions from the coin will react with the water to produce a small amount of mildly corrosive nickel oxide. This solution is too weak to do any damage to most materials like glass, metal, or ceramics, but as you can see here, it is strong enough to go through a thin styrofoam plate. If you grab a lemon peel and
Oh, I
squeeze it
forgot.
onto a
Glasses
balloon,
on
the
for
balloon
this.
will pop. This works because a chemical
my
in the
God.
peel called limonene dissolves a hole in the balloon, and it also works with oranges. You've seen all
Jesus.
3 videos now. Pause to vote in the comments which
Oh wait, hang on. Why my glasses not? My glasses are not loading. Why are they not loading?
Thank you for following. Brian, the gamer 432.
Oh, that's why. Okay, because I had the freaking collab thing open.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Yeah, put your glasses on. We need to both have our glasses on.
There we go. Glasses on for this. This one. Okay, so what do you think, love?
So the first one I know is true. It's like a air resistance thing. And then
Yeah.
the second one, I don't know. I believe that could just be hot water. And the third
Hi, Toasty Edits. Welcome aboard. But, go ahead.
I think the second
You
one I
guys
think
need
could
to
just be the
match?
hot water, and then see
We need match.
as in we need to both wear glasses.
Oh. Yeah, no. B is definitely. I'm pretty sure B is fake. Like, I don't know much about European coins, but I very much doubt you can dissolve styrofoam with just a tiny bit. Like dissolving. Also, nickel oxide. I'm like, chemistry is not my best subject, but I don't believe nickel oxide would be able to dissolve styrofoam. Oh, thank you for following, Josholowski. I'm sorry, I am not sure how to pronounce that.
Jose Lusky. Yeah.
Jose Lusky. Welcome aboard. I am Audire Astra, Starship VTuber.
Is the physical manifestation of a
So we're going with B.
Yeah.
And C, I mean, lemons are acidic.
One you thought was fake.
So I can see that dissolving plastic.
Believe it or not, having a few sheets of paper does actually allow you to snap a ruler in half, and lemons and oranges do pop balloons. That means this video was fake. There's actually acetone in the glass, not water, and acetone alone will break down the structure of styrofoam.
Here's a quick recap
Yeah,
to
that
help you
makes sense.
follow before
Yeah.
moving on to the next round. And here's the data from the poll where 61% of
Around,
participants got it
around
right.
60% again.
Next up, it's time for round 3.
Oh, we were
If you
in
grab a
ad.
straw and a potato, you'll notice it's pretty difficult to stab the straw through the potato. The straw is too weak to do anything more than scuff the surface. However, if you place your thumb on top of the straw, you can push it through much further. Your thumb traps the air inside the straw, so when
That's
you go
real.
to puncture the potato, the air compresses.
That's real, 'cause
Just
I
like
do
how
that
the
with
pressurized
boba.
contents of a soda can makes the thin aluminum walls much stronger. The higher pressure inside the straw also makes it stronger.
Yeah.
Receipts are pressure sensitive, so if you push down on them, you can draw black lines. This also means that if you place a receipt under a flat board and give it a bunch of wax like this, the area that experienced the pressure will turn black. If you light a candle and put a flashlight on it, you'll notice that the flame has no shadow. You've seen all 3 videos now. Pause.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't know. I
Okay.
feel like it's B again.
yeah, I think it's B again. Like, I don't think we're three for 3B. Flames don't have shadows.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, the reason I think it's B because B looks too perfect. That doesn't look like it just smacked it. Like
Yeah.
it's too evenly distributed.
Yeah.
It looks like someone drawn it with like a permanent marker.
Yeah. Also,
So-
I think even if it
I
is,
wonder if
it's
gonna
like
be B
heat.
for all of them.
It's like heat reactive, I think. Like receipt paper, because I think I've seen people do this thing on TikTok where they're like spray like heat protectant, like hair heat protectant onto receipts and then use like a hair straightener.
This also means that if you place a receipt under a was fake.
It's spazzing
If you
out.
thought
was
the
spazzing
receipt
out for
video
me
was
again,
fake,
so.
you'd be correct. Receipts are color changing with temperature,
yeah, you're
not
right.
pressure.
They're
Here's
heat
a quick
sensitive.
recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round. And here's the data from the poll.
It's
where
always
Oh, you're right,
B.
because the power is out. Oh, hi, Cole. What's happening? What did you miss? You missed a bunch of scuff, mostly.
Yeah, I didn't miss very much.
Oh, you don't have to worry too much about it. You missed Lev being scuffed.
Throw me under
Oh, a
the
lot of
bus.
people got them. I guess a lot of people know about receipts.
I guess so.
5% got it right.
Okay, I think
Next
I'm
up,
not
round
used
4.
to watch together being
Squirt
so
a decent amount of
spazzy. Usually
ketchup
works
into
better
a
than this.
container, then put a few scoops of baking soda in. After stirring it around for a while, you'll notice it's kind of orangey and a little bit bubbly.
Wait, what was the
Then light a
ingredient?
candle, and all you have to do is pretend to pour, and the candle will go out. This works because the vinegar in the ketchup reacts with the baking soda, and one of the products is carbon dioxide, which happens to sink in air. So when you're pretending to pour, the carbon dioxide is coming out and extinguishing the flame.
This
Here's
Okay.
how
is
to blow Jolly Rancher
plausible.
bubbles. Grab the worst flavor of Jolly Ranchers and put them in the microwave.
That's
Once
not the
heated,
worst
they should be a
flavor.
hot, sticky liquid. After letting it cool down a bit, since I put them in the microwave for way too long, I grabbed a metal straw and coated the tip with some Jolly Rancher. Then you can blow into the straw and bubbles should
Okay,
shoot
this
out.
one's real.
Yeah.
That was
This
a
is
pretty
de-
bad
this is
angle, so
definitely
here's
real.
another. Not gonna lie, it's not that easy and actually took me a few tries. If you do try this at home, please be extremely careful with the really hot Jolly Rancher. Here's how
Yeah.
to make your own Pop
Ugh.
Rocks. First, start off with some food dye. I wanted to make some purple Pop Rocks, so I used a combination of
Okay.
red and blue. Next, add sugar and mix it around, allowing it to clump. Pop Rocks are just crystallized sugar with trapped pockets of carbon dioxide. That's why the next ingredient is carbonated
I mean,
water.
that is
The sugar is really
true.
good at absorbing some of the carbon dioxide of the beverage, and the last step is to boil
No,
off the
there's no,
remaining
there,
water.
no, there-
So
there's
I
no
put it in the
way.
microwave for 3 minutes.
There's
You can
no
tell
way.
it worked because adding a bit of water gets that signature crackling sound. You've seen all
There's no way.
Oh.
There's no way C is right.
I don't think C is true. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, what the fuck are Pop Rocks? Pop Rocks, it's a candy. It's like you said, it's basically sugar with bubbles and.
Yeah,
That can be
they
welcome
go
aboard.
like crinkle crackle when you put them on your tongue, like when you get them wet.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Oh
I don't
my
think
God.
C. I don't think C is real.
Why is Watch Together suck today? Yeah, I
Alright,
think C
mixing
is
baking
definitely
soda
good.
with ketchup actually does allow you to extinguish
Yeah.
candles. And although the signature crackling from Pop Rocks does come from the release of trapped carbon dioxide in the candy, this was absolutely not a real way to make Pop Rocks. This is what I did instead.
Yeah, I knew it.
Here's a quick recap to help
Yeah, I
you
knew
follow
it.
before moving on to the next round, and here's the data where
Ooh.
56% of people got it right.
Okay.
Oh, a lot of people got
Now it's
them.
time for round 5.
Not a lot of people believe
First
in
up,
the
take a
baking soda
battery and
and
attach
ketchup.
strong magnets to the bottom. Then bend some copper wire into a shape like this
Oh,
and
God.
gently place it on top.
Electromagnetism
You'll start to
is the
notice it
worst.
spin around. This works because current flows from the positive to negative terminal of the battery. As current flows through the copper wire, a magnetic field is created around the wire. This magnetic field is then opposed by the magnetic field of the neodymium magnets at the bottom, which creates the motion. Did you know you can actually stack 3 dice on top of each other like this? The second one's pretty easy to get, but the third one takes a bit more practice. Once you get it down though, it's pretty
Okay,
easy to
Lane, this-
replicate. No
I'm
glue
sure this
necessary.
one's real.
Plastic pen
Yeah.
caps are able to hold charge very well. Simply rub the cap to the pen body for a little while, and when
Plastic?
you release the cap, it'll be attracted back to the pen. You've now seen all 3
Okay,
videos.
no, there's no
Pause to
way
vote
C
in
is
the
real.
that's-
comments
There's
which
no
one you
way
thought
C
was
is real.
fake.
C is
That
fake.
was- that
C is
was
fake.
insane.
That doesn't make any sense. Plastic doesn't hold electricity.
No, but it just moved way too fast.
Yeah.
There's gotta be like a magnet in
Yeah.
there. or so- Like if it was like very, I could believe like a very slight attraction, but
Yeah.
there's
Alright, time for the reveal. Although this one
with that
seemed
much
fake, it's
force.
actually real, and so is stacking the dice. That means this one's fake. I
Okay,
actually
cool.
pinched my fingers, which sends the cap flying, and I did it a few times until it landed properly.
Nice.
Here's a quick recap to help you follow before
Oh,
moving
okay.
on to the next
I
round.
thought he
and
like
here's-
stuck a magnet inside it or something.
Yeah.
'cause that was
I was
crazy
like,
fast.
that's crazy. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I like. So he's just apparently really good at stacking dice.
I know.
He's just
'Cause he
really
did
good at this.
3 times. I'm like, that's crazy.
the
He
data
just
from the
practiced- he
poll
just
where
happened to be
92%
really
of
good at
people
this.
got it right.
Okay, so it was obvious
Yeah,
for
that was-
everyone.
That was way too
Round 6.
obvious.
Metal paper clips are more dense than water, so they'll sink. But if you're very careful, you can place them on the surface
this-
and let
this is
surface
true.
tension hold them up. If you take
Yeah.
a Sharpie and rub it back and forth on top of the can like this, applying a decent amount of pressure, the tear strip of the can will be weakened enough that the internal pressure will break the seal.
Oh, God.
Have you ever wondered why I means on and O means off on some electrical switches? Well, turns out there's a reason, and it's all because of Italian physicist Alessandro Volta, who standardized the electric switch. He designated the letter I for the Italian word ingegno, meaning active, and the letter O for the Italian word ozioso, meaning inactive. You've
mean,
now
that's not
seen all
really-
3
that's-
videos.
That's not a science experiment.
Yeah.
That's just Wikipedia.
Yeah, that.
Or
this
fake
is-
Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's Wikipedia. Okay, so A is true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing C is true. It seems plausible. I don't think. I feel like B's fake though. C is fake. I don't know. This could just be history,
See, I
or
don't
it
know.
could be.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna think about this one. OS ohms for resistance.
That
You're
actually
pretty
also
sure?
makes some sense. Yeah.
You know, B's real because Blue's done it. Who's Blue?
Blue is her partner.
Oh, B strikes you as, yeah. Wait, were currents invented that long ago? Electricity's been around a long time, Cole.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
maybe
I
none
guess
were fake.
I can see if you just like, yeah, if you like weaken the can and you like you're squeezing it really hard, I guess it could pop like that.
Mm-hmm.
C is not really a science thing, that's just a history thing.
Yeah. Which
So
like
I'm not gonna feel bad if I get this one wrong. But I guess I'll go with C.
yeah.
What about you?
I don't know.
What are you thinking, Liz?
I guess also C. Yeah. Because I was like, this is very random. Feels like you ran out of science experiments.
Although Alessandro Volta
Okay,
is a
great.
real important person in the history of electricity, the switch is
Perfect.
actually labeled 1 and 0 based on the binary system in
Oh.
an attempt to make it universal. I used inspect element to change what the caption said on this Wikipedia page. This is actually a picture of Volta showing his invention of a battery to
That's
the poll.
science.
Here's a quick
huh?
recap to help you follow before
Okay.
moving on to the next round, and here's the data
That's
from the
not
poll
a
where
science
only
experiment.
42% of people got it right.
Great.
Yeah.
Next up, round number 7.
You didn't have to feel bad
You
about
can
it if you
actually
got
use
that
a
one wrong.
lemon to charge your phone like this. A single lemon has enough electrolytes to charge most phones about 5%.
No. Come
Heat
on.
causes objects to expand in a process
Come
called thermal
on.
expansion. Due to this phenomenon,
That's
the Eiffel
not- that's
Tower
not even-
increases in height by around
Okay,
6
like,
inches or 15
That
centimeters in
would
the
better
summer
be like
compared to winter.
99%.
Grab some bananas as weight and hang them on some copper wire. Then grab an ice cube and let the copper wire
Bananas?
rest on the ice. The weight of the bananas
Why
allows you to
bananas?
slice the ice cube in half. It takes a bit of time, so I sped it up here. But once
Oh,
the
yeah.
copper wire makes it to the bottom,
Okay,
it
this one is-
cleanly snaps
This
through.
one's real.
Yeah, that
You've
makes
now
sense.
seen all 3 videos. Pause to vote in the comments which one you
Yeah,
thought
okay,
was fake.
there's like, you cannot charge.
If
No,
you thought this
just
video
a
was
straight
fake,
up lemon?
well then you'd be correct. Although lemon juice can be the electrolyte in a simple battery, which I'll do in an
Yeah.
upcoming video,
Duh.
this is not how it works. I instead screen recorded my phone being charged and played that video before starting.
My
Here's
God.
a quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round, and here's the data from the poll where 80% of people got it right. To be honest, I was
even
a
if
bit
you need to
surprised
charge
that
a phone,
20%
it
of
needs to be
people
like
thought
at
it
a
wasn't out of the
particular.
question that you could plug into a lemon to charge.
80%.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
That's,
so sad.
oh my
I'm
gosh.
so
I feel so
sad.
bad.
20% of people thought it was plausible that you could charge a phone with a lemon.
Just by
I'm
plugging
so
it into the
sad.
lemon. Like you don't have to do anything else, just lemon. Oh, C is more about heat than weight. I think it's probably a little bit of both, right? Because like it probably conducts heat better, but
Oh,
like
it's both.
yeah, the weight also
Yeah, it's both.
decreases. What was it? The pressure decreases the melting or increases the melting
Well,
point.
it's essentially,
That's how ice skates
so
work.
this works really. It works really well if you're like holding on to the copper wire. Basically, it just conducts the heat from your body, or I guess in this case, the bananas. And it melts the
The
ice,
bananas.
essentially.
This should have been
If you're the minds of
100%.
the 20 Yeah,
Just
I'm.
stuck a charger into a lemon. That's so fake.
Yeah, I can't believe 20% of people thought that
Oh
was
my
plausible.
As the air inside the bottle heats up, the pressure rises. After about 10 minutes, once the
10
pressure was high
minutes.
enough inside the bottle to overcome the stopper, it shot off like a rocket. If you make a mistake highlighting the wrong part of your paper, you can use heat to erase the highlights. This works because all highlighters contain
that's-
fluorescein, which is very volatile.
Th-
So it
this is-
removes the
this is-
highlight as long as it's still wet.
As long as it's okay. If it's dried,
If you dangle a spoon on your fingertips and slowly approach water, instead of the water pushing away the spoon, it actually sucks it in. You've seen all 3 videos now. Pause
This
to vote in the
one's-
comments which one you thought was fake.
okay, I think C is true. B is true. I don't know about B.
Yeah, I don't know about B.
I don't think A is true.
A, I feel like could be true, but I don't know if you can do that with a hair straightener.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
C maybe could be
I
because
think-
I'm thinking
I
of
think
like
A
how
is fake.
showers like pull things in. You know, like when you take a shower and the curtain goes in.
No, I'm pretty sure C is true.
Yeah.
It's just because the shape of the spoon, it's kind of like curved like an airplane wing.
I think B is fake, but I'm also not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. I think B seems more plausible to me than A. Oh, hi, Tommy. What the fuck? You missed like half of. Actually, not even half of us. But
If you thought this highlighter video was fake, you'd be correct.
Ah,
when I went to
thank
highlight
God.
a word, I
Fake.
had help highlighting it with a special highlighter. This special
Oh,
highlighter
okay.
is thermochromic, meaning it
I
changes
got
color
one
to
wrong
become
so far.
clear with heat. But no, this trick does not work for all highlighters.
Here's a quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round.
really, I didn't think. I thought like stoppers and bottles were put in there with a little more force than that. Like I thought it was a little harder to get them out than just heating up the air a little bit.
That's true. I mean, he did heat it for 10 minutes, but like I was thinking of like I've seen people just like shake a champagne bottle really really hard and then it goes.
Yeah, I guess I was expecting that.
Still weird though.
I didn't think like just heating the air would generate the same amount of force as like because all that when you shake a champagne bottle really hard, like that's a lot of pressure.
That's
This
true.
is just heating up the air a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess that's the surprising part. The water pulls air with it, so the spoon generates lift. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's happening.
And here's the data from the poll where 55% of participants got it right.
Oh,
Now it's time
thank
for
you for
round number
following
9.
Pro of Pro 2. I'm Audire for Starship VTuber. This is Lev Villacour.
Hi.
We are deciding
Giraffes
we
and
are
humans have
smart
the
or
same
not
number
today.
of neck bones. A nail
That's
placed in the
true.
trunk of a tree
I just
will
know that
rise
one.
in height as the tree grows. Pencil
That's
graphite
false.
and diamonds are both made of carbon.
That's true.
We've seen all
That's
3
true.
videos now. Pause to vote in the
That's not videos. They're not science experiments. This is just facts.
That's just factoids, but that's fine. Oh,
No,
thank
that's
you
fine.
for this. Thank you for subbing, Somni. Now we're just trading subs. Now we're just. If we're sub to each other, we're basically just giving money to Twitch because we're exchanging money,
Back and forth.
but then Twitch takes a cut every single time, so we're just losing money.
Just give each other $5 over Venmo.
Yeah. So yep. So A is true. Giraffes and humans have the same number of neck bones. B is false.
It would stay
Trees
at the
do
same
not
place.
grow from the bottom; they grow from out the top.
Yeah.
I'll send you $10 if you send me $10. Exactly. And C is just true. Graphite
Yeah.
and diamonds are both made of carbon.
Yeah. Graphite under pressure is carbon. What was it? Graphene? Graphene? It's just like little layers of graphite.
Graphene is specifically graphite is carbon arranged in hexagonal patterns, but it's very disorganized.
Yeah.
It's essentially a graphene is basically graphite, but it's a single atom thickness sheet of it. And diamond is carbon. It's arranged in a pyramidal structure instead of a hexagonal structure.
That makes sense.
comments which one you thought was fake. And while you think, I wanted to let you know this bonus round was taken from the example card on the back of my first ever merch item, a 2 Truths and Trash trivia deck with 50 new rounds. It's available now, and if you're interested in getting one for yourself or a friend, you can go to my website. Anyway, it turns out a nail placed in the trunk of a tree won't rise in height as the tree grows. Next up, round number 10.
Round 10.
Grab a pair of scissors and some duct tape.
Okay.
Place the duct tape on the balloon. And now you're able to skewer through the balloon.
That
Grab a
seems
candle
true.
and place it onto
I
a wet
think-
paper towel that's on a pan. Light the
That
candle
could be
and place a glass
doable.
over it. Press down to make sure the pan is flat.
Oh, that's
Then once
mean.
the candle goes out, you can pick up the entire weight of the pan. If it's hot but you don't have an air conditioner, you can use your fridge to cool your room by a few degrees, but it's not recommended because you could overwork the
No.
compressor
No.
and break the fridge.
No.
No,
No.
You've seen all
no,
3
that's-
videos now. Pause
C
the
is
vote in the
false.
comments with
The conservation of
Thank you for
energy and
following.
thermodynamics.
Thank you for following Catching Ganyu Jin Hutao Mona. I do play a lot of Genshin, so if you stick around, I will play Genshin eventually.
Good seeing was my first
A,
5-star.
So A is real.
That seems
so
real.
I know for a fact that I think A is real. I know for a fact that you can actually skewer a balloon if you just go at the very end,
Yeah.
opposite from where you tie it off, because the rubber there is thicker, so you can actually skewer it, and but the balloon doesn't pop.
Yeah. And then in B, it's like it burns all
See,
the
a B,
oxygen,
I
so
guess.
then it's a vacuum.
I guess
Yeah.
that would. Let's see. Oh, let me think. So the oxygen becomes CO2, which is
Like O2 because CO2, so
I guess
it's
that's possible. C is just not true.
yeah.
C is just not true because
You're just
So,
moving heat around.
technically you're reducing the temperature in the air by basically depends on the volume of the freezer. If it's a very big freezer, then you open the door, yeah, your room will go down, but probably a little freezer like this, it probably won't affect air ambient temperature.
It also can't affect it that much
by
unless it's
less than a degree.
venting out somehow, because like the way refrigerators are, they use heat pumps, right? So it like takes the heat from inside and pumps it out into the room that it came from. So then if you open it, it's just moving heat around inside of your room.
Yeah, so if you mount for this first seat to work, you would need to mount it in the window. So like it basically becomes a window mounted AC unit.
Yeah, like a heat pump.
So where like the resistive elements on out the outside, or not resistive elements, but like the coils are on the outside, so it moves heat from the inside of your room to the outside of your room. So that would
Which one you thought was fake?
That's the only case. On really hot days, I thought about doing that.
Fake, you'd
That's
be wrong.
true.
When the candle goes out, a partial vacuum is created, which has enough suction to lift up quite heavy objects. An open fridge does not cool your room. Any device that creates cooling must also reject heat to satisfy the conservation of energy
he's
principle.
explaining what I
With
just
an air
said.
conditioner, that heat is rejected to the outside air, meaning your room only experiences the cooling. However, a fridge is not connected to the outside, meaning it rejects that heat to the room, canceling out any effect of cooling. Combined with system losses, a fridge will actually heat your room.
Once again, here's a quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round, and here's the data where 64% got it right. Next up, round 11.
A lot of people know a little bit about
Place a spoon and a
aerodynamics, I
fork
guess.
together just like this, and use a match to balance it on the tip of the glass. As you can see, there's nothing underneath the spoon
That's so
or the fork
random.
holding it
I
up.
mean,
If you stab a Ziploc with a pencil, the hole will remain
I'm sure that
plugged until the
works.
pencil is removed.
Yeah.
However, to prevent most of the water leaking upon removal, add some of your friend's oil to the pencil and fully coat the hole. Then when you take the pencil out, the oil provides enough of a seal to prevent most of the leakage.
Nope.
Although if you put pressure on the bag, water will still shoot out.
That doesn't seem real.
Grab some white flowers, place them into a vase, don't forget the flower food, then add a few drops of whatever kind of food dye you want. Then if you wait a few
this
days,
is real.
you'll
This is
notice
real.
that some of the petals have started to turn that color.
oh yeah, this
I
is
did
real.
this in
You've seen all
school.
3 videos now, pause
Your
the
friend's oil, because that's extra virgin olive oil. That's
the joke.
Real olive oil is really expensive.
Yeah, C is real. A is just very random, but probably is real.
A is just, that's just how
Balance.
it's just tricky to balance. And we already established this guy was really good at balancing things, so I
That's
totally
true.
believe he can do that.
Yeah, maybe I can't do that, but I believe he can do it.
Oh, extra virgin, as in your friend's an extra virgin.
Yes.
I see. B. Yeah, there's definitely B on this one.
No, that doesn't seem. No, that's not how that works.
vote in the comments which one you thought was fake. You actually can balance a fork and spoon like this because the center of gravity is right on the point of contact with the glass. This Ziploc bag video was fake. The clip of me pulling out the pencil was actually put in reverse.
Here's a quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round.
I like how
and
he
here's
doesn't
the
even
data
bother
where
explaining the
67%
flower.
of people got it right.
I mean, that the flower just
Now it's
is
time
just
for round
taking
12.
up the blue dye.
Yes.
If you want to lose money even faster with scratch-off cards, rather than scratching it, you can use hand sanitizer. Then you can just wipe away the surface to reveal how close you were to winning. If I draw an arrow on a piece of paper and then place it behind a glass bottle of water, you'll notice that the arrow flips in direction when you look through the
this is
glass.
real.
Submerge an egg in a large container of salt and let it soak in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours. After that time has passed, you can take out the egg and notice how the outer shell was dissolved by the salt, leaving only a thin elastic coat on the egg. This makes the egg somewhat bouncy. You've seen all three videos.
I'm actually not sure.
I think A is fake.
I'm very conflicted.
C could be fake.
Yeah,
I think B for sure. B, I think, is real.
Yeah, B is real. A is.
C seems plausible to me because so basically the salt would absorb water through the eggshell, which would shrink the inside of the egg, which would cause the shell to crack by causing the force. And I don't know what they put on scratch-on tickets. I have no idea. Acetone dissolves a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like alcohol. It's like with the egg, though. I guess like even if they pull the liquid out, it would still. It's the egg becoming a little like bouncy ball that's like confusing to me. And like I don't know how salt would do that, if salt can do that.
well, I don't think it. So the egg the inside of the egg also has a membrane.
That's true.
So I don't know if it's normally bouncy though. We'll find out.
Pause to vote in the comments which one you thought was fake. Did you notice the jump cut in this clip?
Oh,
no?
this...
Well, that's
Oh,
because
that
there wasn't
bee
one,
is-
and it's real.
Oh,
Turns out
okay.
salt does not react to an egg like this. To make the squishy
okay,
egg,
so
I
C
soaked
was
a
fake.
portion of the egg in vinegar for a few days.
Oh,
Then
Oh,
replace that
okay,
egg with the
vinegar.
salt. Here's a quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round, and here's the data where 77%
Okay,
of people
I
got
got-
it right.
Okay, I got 2 wrong so
Next
far.
up, round 13. If you dip an Oreo in milk for about 10 seconds, this is sped up, it will get very soggy and mushy. However, if you dip the Oreo in chocolate milk for a similar amount of time, it won't get soggy and you can still hear a crunch when I break it apart.
it's fake.
I don't see any
It's no
reason
secret
why
that
that would
different
be.
elements emit
That's so
different
fake.
wavelengths of light when burned. But did you know that some contact solutions contain sodium borate, which burns bright green? Squirt a decent amount of solution onto a hot fire and then be patient as you wait for an epic burst of
I
green
have
flames.
no idea
Carefully break a few
what
toothpicks in half.
color
Then pour
sodium
some water
borate
on the
burns.
plate. If that moves your toothpicks, quickly put them back into the shape of a star. Then sit back and watch the toothpicks move into a bigger star. There's no stop motion here. They do it all by themselves.
I mean, that
You've
seems
seen all
real.
mean,
3
that's-
videos. Pause
I
to
know-
vote in the
okay.
comments which one you thought
I
was
mean,
fake.
A's gotta be fake.
A's
right?
fake.
Turns out
That
it's
doesn't
true
make any
that
sense.
Oreos don't get soggy in chocolate milk. The secret has
What?
to do with emulsifiers that keep
What?
the chocolate
What?
evenly mixed in the milk.
What?
These emulsifiers prevent the Oreos from getting
Are you
soggy.
serious?
In addition, the toothpick one is real too. Water causes the toothpicks
Okay,
to
the toothpick one
expand,
makes
which
sense.
explains why they contract like muscles here
Okay,
into a larger star. That means the
CIU
contact
was
solution video is
Oh
fake.
my god.
While I was reading the label of the contact solution, I had help tossing a colorful campfire packet
Oh,
into the fire, which contains the elements needed to create these beautiful looking flames.
No.
Here's a quick recap to
Look, wait, what? I gotta try.
Wait.
I don't believe it.
Wait.
I gotta try
No.
that one out.
That doesn't
I gotta
seem
try
real.
that. I do not believe that. I do
Chocolate
not
milk doesn't
believe
make
that
Oreo soggy.
cookies do not get soggy in chocolate milk. I have to try that.
What have we been
I
drinking?
will not believe this until I see it with my own
I
eyes.
know. I need to, what?
Isn't it copper compounds that burn green? I
Is
mean,
it?
multiple
Well, I don't know.
elements can burn green.
Yeah. Also, how are we
Unless you
supposed
actually
to know?
know.
help you
Oh my
follow
God.
before moving on to the
That's
next
crazy.
round. And here's the data where only 21%
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Although this one
I
was
mean, of course, everybody. I'm still not convinced. Again, I won't trust a YouTube video before I believe that one.
I don't know.
And that's what kind of stuff uses that red moss to derive the emulsifier. I think so. It's a big goopy. But why wouldn't an emulsifier stop things from getting wet? What sense does that make?
Yeah, I'm also confused as to why that would. Why would it stop it from being? Because an emulsifier just makes it so you can have the little droplets of like lipids inside of, you know, whatever. What are the words I'm looking for? Hydrophilic and hydrophobic things, like, you know, emulsified together. What does that have to do with? What does it have to? There's still liquid there. There's still water in chocolate milk. Right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is like something is like forming like a protective layer of like oil on the surface of the cookie, preventing it from getting wet.
I guess so.
I
Or
can't
maybe it's
imagine
just like
anything
it would
else.
get wet a lot slower.
Yeah, I don't know. It can make the cohesion a lot higher than it can with the water seep up from the solution. Yeah, I need
I need something more in depth. Yeah.
I need a proper. First, I need to actually see that in real life, and I need like.
It's a bit unfair because I've come to
someone
learn that it
explain
doesn't
that.
work for all chocolate milks. Now it's time for round
Has to do
14.
with chocolate milk already being.
These sonic
but
toothbrushes
milk is
vibrate at
already in
around
emulsion.
517 hertz, which corresponds to a wavelength of about 1 inch. So as the vibrations deflect the metal tray, the sprinkles will accumulate in the troughs and avoid the crest.
Man, this one
That's
is-
real.
This one
Pour a
is
thin
real.
layer of milk onto a plate and add a few drops of food dye. Then, if you drop soap in the middle, the food dye shoots away from the center, and I'm definitely not blowing on it.
Definitely not blowing.
Dandelions are hydrophobic, which means they repel the water, and it bunches up. However, if instead of water I use acetone, I can easily dip the dandelion in and it stays straight. You've seen all 3 videos. Pause to vote in the comments which one you thought was fake. As much as I wanted this sprinkle
this
video to
was
be
fake?
true, it's unfortunately fake. The whole
What?
video was put in reverse.
Wait. I've been
I've seen
bamboozled. That
Oh,
doesn't.
okay. Oh, I mean, I think. Okay, I think A could be real. It
So.
depends on the you need the right combination of frequencies.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
you
maybe also like
can-
like salt or something smaller than sprinkles.
No, no, it's not about. It doesn't actually matter what you're using. So it's because when you it's because of the vibrations they transmit depend on in terms of waves. I've seen this before another, and
Like the resonant frequency
you
of the
hit the
pan
right
or something.
harmonic
Yeah. Okay.
frequencies, the amplify. I forget the proper term, but they amplify and they cancel out in other areas, and it creates standing waves, and that will collect vibrations. And you can see them do it with sand. You can see them do it with plates and sand.
Yeah. I think so. Like has anyone ever done like put like oobleck, like a cornstarch and water, like on top of a speaker? Like it does that. Destructive versus constructive interference. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, there we go. That's the correct form. Yeah. So it has to do with like harmonic frequency. So it's possible. I get this particular setup doesn't do it, but
Also, thank you for the first time chat, Epic Assassin. Oh god.
Here's a quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round, and here's the data where 84% of participants got it right.
Wow.
Next up, round 50.
We've been humbled.
These are special waterproof matches. Rather than conventional combustion, they use a similar reaction to that of grease fires, which you should never pour water on. As you can see here, pouring water onto this match does nothing to stop the fire from burning. The match is completely submerged beneath the water, but doesn't go out until it runs out of fuel.
okay.
If you take a slinky and drop it while
I don't think that's
I know
real.
you could make fires that burn underwater. I
Can you?
don't know if it would still look like that though. You can.
Really? I thought you would still need oxygen.
So the oxidizer is just in the fuel.
Oh, okay.
So like instead of getting oxygen from the air, you can just make it so you can just add a oxidizer in the match itself.
Mm-hmm.
If he's gonna drop the spring in the bottom of
it's
the
in
canister,
tension, you'll
I know-
notice that the bottom of the
Yeah,
slinky
that's
doesn't
exactly-
start falling until
that-
the rest
that-
of the slinky
Yes.
catches up.
I know if that one for
If
a
you blow out
fact.
a candle, you can relight it from above by lighting a stream of unburned wax vapor that propagates the flame
This
back
one
to the wick.
I know this one's real.
Yeah, that is real. It's just hard to do.
You've seen all
Yeah,
three
so
videos
it's
now.
fake.
Pause to
Okay.
vote in the comments
So
which
it-
one you thought was fake.
I feel like
This
A
cool
is-
slinky phenomenon is 100% real, and you actually can relight a candle.
Okay, so it
using
is
I
A.
feel
unburned
like
wax
I know
vapor.
you could do that.
Here's
but
an
I don't think it
additional
would
slow
look
mo
like
just
that,
because
though.
it's cool. None of what I said about this match was true. I just filmed filling the container up and lighting the match in 2 separate shots and overlaid them,
it's
changing the
because
opacity
even-
of one of the layers.
Even if you can,
Here's a quick recap to
you
help
can
you
do
follow
stuff.
before
You can
moving
set
on to the
fires
next
underwater,
round, and
but it wouldn't look like it would
It would look differently.
look different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like,
'cause
the
it's
fire
like-
wouldn't just keep burning like that.
Like the shape of the flame also would be different.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't look, and there'd be bubbles coming off of it
Mm.
because the fire makes gases.
A flare burning underwater is a stream of
Yes.
glowy, angry bubbles. Ah, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
same
There would be
wavelength.
bubbles
That makes sense.
because it's turning into gas.
here's the data where
So the gas has to go
77% of
somewhere.
people got it right. Next up, round 60.
Oh, so you guys are like smart. I
If you
don't know
statically
about
charge
that.
a comb by rubbing it on your hair, you can attract the water coming out of a faucet and cause it to curve towards the comb. Using Bernoulli's principle, a ping pong ball in a hairdryer stream will experience equal pressure on all sides, allowing the
Okay,
ping
this
pong
one I
ball
know
to
is real.
remain roughly stagnant
Yes.
in a hairdryer stream. This works no
Oh,
matter
God.
what angle the hairdryer blows on the ping pong ball. After spinning a raw egg, abruptly stop it, but then release your finger. The egg will continue to spin.
This one
Here's
I
a slow
think is also
motion for
real.
additional
Yeah.
proof.
I think that's real because like the
You've seen all
inertia of
3
the egg
videos now.
inside
Pause
of
to
the
vote in the
eggshell, right?
Yeah, because the liquid inside the egg is still spinning even after you stop the
Comments which
shell.
one you thought was fake.
I feel like
A statically
A.
charged comb does attract water from
Wait,
the
what?
inside. When you stop the outer shell
What?
of the egg, the yolk is still moving inside. So when you release it, the egg does start moving again. That means
Wait,
this one's
what?
fake. The ping pong ball does
What?
actually float above the hairdryer, but only when it's pushing from below, or slightly from
It's
the
definitely
side.
real.
This only
Done
works
that.
because it's opposing gravity. When you put the hairdryer above, it does not work at all.
Here's a quick recap to help you follow
okay,
before
I
moving
wasn't
on to the
thinking
next
about that
round, and
one.
here's the data where 76% of people got it right. Now it's time for
I
round
was-
17.
We're
You
both
place a ping pong
doctors,
ball
medical
on full-
doctors.
I
Epic
don't
assassin.
think. I'm surprised. Okay, so I can believe that a static charge would affect a stream of water. I have a hard time believing it, like from just a cone, would have that big of an effect on water, though.
Yeah, that just seems too.
Like it seemed, it looked like way too big an effect to me. So I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah. It also just doesn't make sense to me because I'm like, does water move from static? I've not
Well,
seen.
so water is dielectric, or is diamagnetic.
Yes.
So water does, but it takes like really intensely strong magnets to actually, for like move water.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, water is
have a lot of
magnetic,
trouble
but
believing that you can just do it with a comb.
yeah, because that's how like MRIs work, right? Like MRIs are pulling at like the water in your body, but like those are such huge magnets.
And that's different. That's different. Water is not magnetic. Water is diamagnetic, which is a different thing from being magnetic. But yes, so an MRI, what an MRI does is so the MRI, by subjecting you to a strong magnetic field, it aligns the dipoles in your body, and then they shoot you with radio waves, and then like they can read
Figure things out that way.
based on the density, like because some of the atoms absorb radio waves, and then when they unalign, they release that, and that is how you get the MRI image. It works with it doesn't have to be like diamagnetic materials. It's freaking awesome. Contrast, you're an astrophysicist yourself. Ooh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Astrophysics
Maybe you'll
is
be better
probably
at this than we are.
yeah. It's probably more astrophysics relevant than medicine.
I don't know about astrophysics, but it's definitely more physics than
Psychiatry.
medicine.
A glass bottle of water, the ping pong ball will act like a cap for the bottle and prevent most of the water from spilling out, even when the bottle is turned upside down. Only a few drops leak, and the overall experiment is even stable for abrupt movements. A regular piece of string has a
I don't
difficult
really
time
believe
picking
that
up a block of ice from above, but if you pour a bit of salt at the contact point of the string and the ice and wait about 30 seconds to a minute, you can now pick up the ice cubes.
This one seems.
If you place a
plausible.
battery on a
Yeah.
closed loop of conductors around a magnetic coin, the current induces a magnetic field
No.
that causes the coin to
No.
at first vibrate and then
No,
spin.
no.
You've seen all three videos
See-
now.
see, it's
Pause to
fake.
vote in the comments
It's
which one you thought was
extremely
fake.
That is not how
The salt
electricity
helps melt
works.
the ice cube and then it refreezes
Yes,
over the string,
yes,
so
yes.
this one is 100% real.
Yeah, that seems plausible.
Hopefully you all realized that this one was fake.
Yeah.
The utensils don't even complete the circuit, and the whole thing was actually put in reverse.
That doesn't make sense.
That's not how.
Here's a quick
you can't
recap
just
to help
put
you
one end
follow
on the
before
battery
moving on to the next
or
round, and
something.
here's the data where 80% of people got it right.
That's actually so funny.
Next up, round 18.
If you allow a strip
Batteries
of
are
aluminum foil
magic.
to rotate freely on a stick and then light a candle beneath it, the heat rises and propels the foil.
That
Crush
seems
the
plausible.
eggshells into a fine powder. I decided to use a blender because it worked better. Then
Uh-huh.
place a bit of flour into a bowl. Add a few scoops of crushed eggshell and a small amount of water, mush it up into a paste and shape it. Then roll it up and place it on the counter to dry for a few days.
What is
Okay.
he
After
doing?
waiting,
What
you
is he
can take it
doing
out of the
with this? Where
paper
is this
towel and
going?
it works like chalk.
Oh, that seems plausible because eggshells are just
Rocket
calcium.
propellers
Yeah.
use Newton's third law to move
Yeah,
forward.
it's
In this
calcium
example,
carbonate.
air is forced out the back, meaning the card experiences an equal and opposite force that propels it forward. You've seen all
Yeah.
three videos now. Pause to vote in the comments which one you thought was fake.
I mean,
Huh?
okay, I think A is real. I think C is real. I don't know about B. So I'm guessing B is fake. But yeah, if you, I mean, anyone who's ever held a hand dryer or hair dryer has felt the force coming off of it.
I'm not
No
sure.
way the car would move that fast. Hair dryers move a lot of air.
They do move a lot of air.
I don't see why C would be false. If we believe the car is simply moving on its own, what's moving the car, Dorothy? What do you think, Lev?
I don't know, because A seems plausible. B also seems plausible, because it's, yeah, chalky. But then C, I don't know. I'm trying to think. When I've held a hairdryer, I've definitely felt like force, but it's also mostly like a centrifugal type feeling, you know, where it's like it's harder to turn it as opposed to it moves one direction, but I don't know.
Okay, I'm okay. So are you gonna vote B then? Or are you gonna vote C then?
I'm gonna go with C.
A lot of people in chat are voting C. I'm just gonna stand my ground. I think C is fake. Or I think B is fake.
And before we're all wrong.
Yeah, maybe A is fake.
Who knows? Alright.
The heat from the candle does actually spin the aluminum foil, and yes, this is a real recipe for creating chalk. That means this one's fake. The hairdryer is not nearly strong enough to propel the car forward.
I just think the car's from hell.
Okay.
Here's a quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round. And here's the data showing only 48% got it right, although many people complained, and rightfully so, that in theory this would work, and it was just about knowing whether this specific hairdryer would work for that specific car.
That's fair.
So that was a little tricky. Next up.
Yeah, okay, so
it is possible, just maybe not that car.
Yeah. You just need, like, if it's a light enough car with like low enough rolling resistance, I don't see why it wouldn't work.
It's time for round 19. If you place matches and string in a configuration like this, you can release your finger and it will still hold up a pretty heavy bottle, no glue necessary. If you cut the tips of matches and put them in a 2-liter bottle full of water, you can squeeze the bottle and then the match tips will rise. If you light a match, drop it in a glass bottle, and then balance an egg on top of the bottle. After waiting a few moments, you can successfully pick up the bottle with the egg.
This is just another version of that other one.
Yeah, so C is real because that's what combustion reduces
the volume of the gas. Yeah.
B is real because when you squeeze it, you slightly increase the density of. Actually, I can't say I know for sure it's real, but I think it's real because when you squeeze the bottle, you slightly increase the density of the water, which causes it to become denser than the matchsticks, and then they go up.
That seems plausible.
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
But also,
what even was the first one?
I don't know that matchsticks in particular are like at approximately the same density of water as the thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because I guess it depends. Well, the matchstick head is partly wood, and wood is lighter than water. Sorry, not lighter, less dense. But then I don't know about the rest of it.
I mean, so I'm sure B would be possible with some combination of liquid and object. I don't know what water in matchsticks is specifically the case. So it's like with the sprinkle thing.
Yeah.
It's like with some combination of vibration and sheet, it is possible to do this, but it is not. I don't know if it's these specific ones. Yeah, I'm also thinking like B would be really easy to fake because you just run if these sink to the bottom, you just
run it in reverse. Yeah. But then what even was A? It was not what?
Yeah, A is like. Let's go back to A.
Like what?
Like, does this seem like it could balance? I mean, we've established this guy's like just like stupidly good at balancing things.
I know.
He's just like stupidly good at balancing shit.
This isn't like, is this experiment phase? Like, could this guy do it? It's like, is it easy? If you can do it in reverse and edit it, it's probably fake because that's how he likes to edit things. And he's good at balancing shit. That's true.
I'm gonna go with B.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how you would. I don't know how you do this, but like, it's like professional.
And it will still hold up a pretty heavy bottle,
things.
no glue necessary. Put in a glass
I'm not
bottle
put
and
it
then
past
balance an egg on top of the bottle. After waiting a few moments, you can successfully pick up the bottle with the egg.
It's not. It's just resting on top of it. That's what you're supposed to.
You've seen all
believe
3
or
videos now. Pause to vote in the
suggest is
comments which one you
possible
thought was
or
fake.
not.
When the match goes out and the air inside the container cools, a partial vacuum is created that tries to suck the egg in. This egg was too large to get sucked in, but the suction was strong enough to lift the entire bottle. If you thought this balancing video was fake, well then you'd be wrong. I actually made a follow-up short that goes into this in more detail, so if you're interested, I'll put a link in.
He's just stupidly good at balancing things.
the description.
He's just
That
good
means
at
this
that.
video.
He does this where we've seen too many videos where he just like balances things in a crazy way. And he's just too good at it.
I know. I'm just like,
We-
that shouldn't be
we-
possible
we-
without glue. And then he's just like, no, I did it. And I'm like, fuck.
He just keeps doing, like I'm just when it's kind of like I can balance this in this like crazy looking way, like I'm just gonna assume by default that he's right because like he just keeps pulling it off.
Oh my
Like, what
god.
the-
This actually is just
It's
a
crazy.
really, really convoluted way of him showing off how good he is at balancing things.
Video's fake. The original video was in reverse. Match tips normally float,
Yeah, like
so
it's like-
squeezing the bottle compresses them, making their density slightly higher, just enough that they will now begin to sink.
Oh, it's just true in
Ah.
Here's a
reverse.
quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the
Okay, so squeezing them makes it go down, not up. So I was essentially correct in
Yeah.
the mechanism that's wrong with the direction.
next round, and here's the
So-
data which shows that 57% of people got it right. Next, it's time for round 20. If you place hand sanitizer on a plate and add Himalayan salt, the reaction is dangerous.
It
if
has
comes
to be
into contact
Himalayan
with a paper
salt.
towel, and the paper towel will
What?
catch on fire.
No.
An empty aluminum can
No.
has a hard time balancing on the surface
No.
of water without falling over.
Yes.
But if you let the air pocket underneath the can escape, then an empty can is quite stable in the upright position.
That seems real.
I don't think that's right.
If you poke holes in a
That's
raw
right.
egg, then blow out its insides, you're left with the shell of an egg. Place that shell in vinegar and let it sit for a few days. After waiting, you'll see that all that remains is a slimy sack, which can be blown into a sort of ball and bounced around in an activity
Yeah,
that
no,
is
this-
more
this
fun
is
than it would
real.
seem.
Yeah, that seems.
You're just decalcifying.
You've seen
it.
all 3 videos now. Pause to vote in the comments which one you thought
So-
was fake.
I think A is
the way
fake.
it actually do be is like you place a little bit of water in it, and that like makes it weighs it down, gives it like lowers the center of gravity to do it. Yeah,
That's
I think
fair. But I
getting rid of the air pocket isn't enough.
I mean, I can believe that the air pocket definitely doesn't help. But A doesn't make any sense to me either. Himalayan salt.
Wait, A is fake.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, yeah, A is. Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot about A. Because I just like A. There's no way A is. A is real.
Free fire in a hospital seems like a bad. That's true. That's true. Also, there's like salt in our sweat. That just seems.
Like, why would it have? Well, why Himalayan salt in particular?
That's also my question.
You could have some kind of reaction with the sodium, but it's
But
sodium
why?
just so it's sodium chloride. Why would sodium chloride react with hand sanitizer, which is usually just like an alcohol?
It's pink. Yes.
Like those don't even dissolve in. Yeah, A is definitely fake.
Yeah.
If you thought the hand sanitizer video was fake, you'd be correct.
Okay,
Salt was
thank God.
purely a
Yeah.
distraction. It's the fact that hand sanitizer is flammable, but difficult to see in broad daylight that makes this trick work. In the dark, you can see the blue hand sanitizer flame pretty easily, but in the original video, you would have had to see the more subtle heat distortion near the flame. Please don't try this at home.
Interesting.
Once again, here's
That's
a quick
why this little
recap to help
camera
you
trick
follow
works.
before moving
Yeah,
on to the
that's
next
cool.
round, and here's the data where 83% of people got it right.
Well, that makes sense.
Why in
Now it's
particular
time for
seems
round-
to be deliberately red herring he's pulling a lot of the time. I mean, I think that's fair. Like devils in the details.
Yeah, that's true. Although I can't believe more people got this
21.
right than that other one that was only 80%.
This is a can of
people.
95%
Yeah, that one was bad.
oxygen.
What
And
is
since
this?
oxygen is less dense than air, if you fill up a balloon with oxygen, it will rise just like a helium balloon would.
No.
This is a really vibrant plasma ball that is
That's
cool to look
fake.
at when you touch it. But what's even cooler is that if you bring a fluorescent light bulb near it, the light bulb will light up. If you place a Cheerio somewhere it should never
Oh, I
belong,
think
like in a
that's
bowl
almost
of
true.
water, you can attract it with a strong neodymium magnet.
Wait, what? What?
Oh my god.
You've seen all 3 videos now. Pause to vote in the
Wait,
comments.
I know A is fake. That means C has to be real, and I'm like, what? How could that be real? How could that be real? What the hell?
Oh god. Yeah, I don't.
A B I know. B I know is real.
Uh-huh.
I actually, when I went on vacation in Germany, I went to a museum that actually had this as an exhibit.
Oh, that's
You
actually
know,
really
just-
cool.
Yeah, so I know B is real. It's C is mind blowing to me. I don't know what. I cannot explain C.
I can't explain it either, but I have to choose C because he's said put Cheerios in a place that should never go in a bowl of water. So the reason, basically, I have a PowerPoint. I have a PowerPoint about why eating cereal with water actually isn't that bad. And it's fine.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
And no one will let me forget it.
It's
not that bad.
That's disgusting.
It's not that bad.
Horrible.
It's fine.
It's horrible.
It's an
I
acceptable
would
option.
rather eat the dry cereal.
No.
I would rather eat dry cereal than
Cereal
eat
isn't meant to be
soggy,
eaten dry.
waterlogged cereal.
Milk is mostly water. It's like the same.
Okay, why don't you try to feed your baby with water then? Okay, lamb.
Okay, well that's fair. It is different.
Let's see how well your baby. Let's give two babies. Give one milk. Give one water. Let's see which one survives.
Oh, that's different. That's
No,
like the
it's
one
not.
situation.
What milk has nutrients? Milk has other things in it if you give it flavor.
But like milk also makes cereal soggy if you leave it in it too long.
Yes, but it also has other benefits. That
I'm
make
not
it
saying
worth it
water
if
is
you eat it
better.
quickly enough.
I'm not saying water is
Water
better.
doesn't add any flavor. Water contributes nothing to the cereal.
It
except
makes
to
it
make
slightly
soggy.
moist, which is the point, because cereal is too dry on its own.
Oh my! Do you have a sensitive mouth, Lev?
Yes.
Do you have a soft, sensitive mouth?
Oh my god. Somehow this feels like an insult. I'm not saying water with cereal is better. I'm just saying it's an option. In the same way that like you can make hot chocolate with water instead of with milk.
Yeah, but it's still better with milk.
That's what I'm saying. It is better, but it's an option. Like mac and cheese. You make mac and cheese with water.
Okay, but so the question. Okay, so we agree cereal and milk is better than cereal and water.
Yeah.
So you have to defend why cereal and water is better than dry cereal. I think that's the point. People are disagreeing.
Wait. Because cereal shouldn't be dry. It's not meant to be eaten dry.
What do you mean?
It's made to be eaten with a little bit of water. With a little bit of, lubrication. Hydration. It's dehydrated. It's a dehydrated food.
Basic. I drink my cereal with canola oil. Lubrication.
Wait, no, that actually sounds terrible.
I know.
Hydration. Sorry, hydration.
That sounds awful. Oh my god. Have you guys ever put ice in milk? I mean, milk should be cold to begin with. I don't know why you would put ice in it. On the reverse end, the dairy farmers here try to marketing tech campaign to get people to use Kool-Aid with milk instead of what?
That sounds bad. That doesn't sound very good.
That sounds disgusting.
That doesn't
What the
sound very
hell?
good.
Who came up with that idea? That sounds disgusting.
That's hilarious.
I hate lubrication was used in conjunction with cereal. Psychic damage.
Lubrication is the wrong word. Cereal requires hydration, an amount of hydration. Okay, great. And now my manager is like, disowning me.
The views and opinions of the VTuber do not represent the Digitat dreams. Why do people put milk in cereal? Because it's delicious.
No, because of
The
the
Dairy Farmers Association.
because of
Louisiana.
Big Dairy.
Did any of them try this idea before these decided to start doing it? Oh, sorry. I just realized I got a hydrate in those stretch routines a while ago. I did hydrate at some point, but I haven't stretched.
We put milk in cereal because of Big Dairy. It's a conspiratorial brainwashing thing to make you think that water in cereal is like the grossest thing possible. It's not that gross. It is not as
Why
good.
did people start doing it?
Because
Why did someone decide to leave milk out for like a week and then come back and after it's solidified and this tastes good?
What?
Cheese. That's how cheese invented. Cheese.
Oh yeah.
Cheese was definitely invented by some guy that just left their milk out.
In a like a cow stomach or something, because they used to use those to hold liquids, and it's like there's a specific
just left
thing.
it out, and then like they just came back and like, oh look at the spoiled milk. I'm just gonna freaking take a bite.
Yeah,
and go,
like blue cheese.
This is pretty good.
This is moldy. It's great. Look.
We have thousands and pounds of cheese in the USA in cheese caves because of the government. So
Yes.
that used to be true. It's not true anymore. They got rid of the cheese caves, unfortunately.
Dang. My plan to rob the government is fallen through.
Your plan to rob the dairy caves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to get all of the cheese.
Unfortunately, the U.S. government no longer has a national cheese reserve.
God damn it. The cheese caves are still there. They just aren't putting new
Are we
cheese in
ready
it.
to find out which one of these is real?
Oh yeah. I apologize.
Now the cheese caves are still there. They just aren't putting in new cheese in. I mean, they're empty of cheese. The caves are still there. There's no more cheese.
What
in
you
them.
thought was fake.
They got rid of the
This
cheese. a
Cheerio
while ago.
can actually be pulled by the magnet, and it looks very cool in a hyperlapse shot. A fluorescent light bulb also does light up when it comes close to a plasma
I
ball,
need someone
and that means
to
this
provide
video is
me
fake.
an explanation.
Oxygen is actually more dense than air, so even if I could have figured out how to fill a balloon from this container, it would actually just sink.
Yeah, so oxygen comes after nitrogen in the periodic table, therefore it is heavier.
Right. And air is mostly
primarily
nitrogen.
So pure oxygen is denser than air.
How do you remember that oxygen comes after nitrogen in the periodic table?
Because it's just, they're right next to each other. It's just NO.
That's very impressive. I know they're around each other.
Yes. I had no idea why Cheerios are magnetic. Someone needs to explain that to me.
There's iron in it? It's supplemented with iron?
Is that it? There's no way a Cheerio has sufficient iron to be magnetic. If that were true, you could do the same with like your body. Like you could just like take a magnet to your blood and like draw it around. There's no way, because
Maybe you can.
Blood definitely has higher iron content than cereal. Oh, Audire, you have answered 3 times. Yeah, but I don't believe your answer.
Sounds fake, but okay.
I don't believe your answer. There's no way there's no way. There's no way that's real. Okay, I'm since you're objecting to that, I'm gonna Google this. Cheerios magnets. No, this is not a. Okay, there is this other video called Why Guys, Cheerios and Magnetism. Okay, we're gonna take
a quick
pause
recap.
this for a moment.
Pause. We need to understand why Cheerios are magnetic.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I should put this in the watch together.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, it's morning news.
Yeah, no, that's how we know this is legit.
This guy definitely looks like a physics professor. He's showing off his bow tie.
Astrophysicist guy from earlier sounds like it looks like this.
That was brought to my attention, which is that I have here an ordinary Cheerio, and I use that in water over here. Okay, our camera can zoom in on this. Okay. Yep. So, and I also have here a nice magnet, kind of a pretty strong magnet, and you see that under the influence of the magnet, I can pull the Cheerio. Okay,
that's crazy.
Tension in the middle. Just pull it. Yeah, so I'll just move it into the middle. I can pull it along.
That's crazy.
So Cheerios can't be magnetic. And we've been
that's crazy.
Well, that's the question. Can Cheerios be magnetic? In fact, I took some Cheerios here and I just ground them up in here. And if I put my magnet inside of it,
Like that's moving with so much force.
I know.
Cheerio dust on it. Wait. So the thing is that Cheerios, in fact, are magnetic because if we pull up our first graphic for Cheerios, and lots of cereals, right down on that circle thing there.
Oh my god, Martha was right.
There's that much iron? It's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my god. I can't believe Northy was right.
So it turns out lots of cereals, lots of foods have some iron in them. And so here we're going to do a little experiment. Here we have Cheerios on one hand.
It's like a floating...
Oh my god.
That's insane.
The raft of cereal.
This is a bigger magnet, so we want to stay away from this one, so we like from your credit card. And I'm just going to put this
That's
in the middle here once I
crazy.
get it to stop moving. And we're just going to see what happens when it's in the middle. And you see that, whoop,
Oh, that's crazy.
Cheerios than it is to the Fruit Loops. Let's just try one more experiment just to make
So
sure.
Fruit Loops don't have that much iron, huh?
This is why Cheerios are better for you than Fruit Loops.
I think it's mostly because Fruit Loops have a lot of extra sugar.
I love that while they're doing this, the chyron at the bottom is like Trump administration to add citizenship questions to the census. It's like very serious content. And they're like, are Cheerios magnetic?
Oh, wait, these are from like this is from like the first Trump administration. That cereal said 2018.
Yeah. It's 7-year-old cereal.
We're going back to that. That's crazy though. That's crazy though. I never would have guessed
No.
Cheerios
That
had
much
so much
iron.
that they became magnetic.
It's crazy.
I would never have guessed that.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Because I feel like if it's that magnetic, it must have an unsafe amount of iron. But I guess it's fine.
That's crazy. Like how
How the fuck?
I don't. Maybe I should start recommending my anemic friends just eat Cheerios.
Yeah, just eat a lot of Cheerios.
Wait, what?
Eh?
I don't know how the Wii works.
Wait, the Wii?
I mean, I believe this.
It's not
I don't see why.
Oh, dearie, it's not sharing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, why was it not?
We're still looking at Cheerios and magnetism.
What? Well, it's working for me.
That's so weird. Let me
Let's
refresh it.
refresh the page.
Nope, it's still doing that thing. It's still...
Okay, hang on. Let me find the thing again. The link that I sent you.
Yes, let me copy this link and open it again. Nope, it's still doing this. That's
Okay.
annoying.
Okay, I think we're back.
Okay, yes.
The salt was
There it is. Okay.
The salt was purely a distraction.
Plus, vote in the comments which one you thought was fake.
Ooh.
Okay, so this one was magnet on faucet. Because there's a valve inside. Which, I mean, I don't have any trouble believing that.
Yeah, that sounds real.
B sounds plausible. Like, this could be an oil that with the same index of refraction of glass. I don't see why that couldn't be true. A is, I don't know enough about the Wii.
What? What did they say that it would do with the Wii? What?
So you could use a Wii remote by lighting 2 candles instead of like using the infrared bar.
Maybe?
I don't know. I don't know enough about a Wii.
All I know is that
I'm gonna go with A as fake though. The Wii thing is true. Oh, the Wii thing is true.
it seems plausible because like fire would also have infrared, and if it's just like knowing where something is not moving.
I think, yeah, I thought the bar was like the sensor that detects the signal the Wii remote sends out, though. Like what?
That's true.
Like Cole was saying. I thought that's what it was for, not. It's the controller is the sensor.
Oh. Huh.
Okay. If A is true, I'm gonna go with C then.
If you thought the Wii video was fake, you'd be wrong. This does actually work.
That's crazy.
The video was fake.
Okay.
I have no idea why my faucet was behaving like this, but the magnet does not make it work.
Oh, I was just doing that. Okay.
Here's a quick recap to help you
That's
follow
really
before
funny.
moving on to the next round, and here's the data showing only
That's funny.
35% of people got this one right. Next up, it's round 23.
If you draw
I
on a
would
sink
never
with a
have
dry
guessed I would
erase
work
marker
with
and
them.
let the ink dry, the letters will peel off the surface and float once the water reaches
This
them.
is true, I think. I'm pretty sure
You
this
add a
is true.
small amount of flour,
pen.
some
If it's a
salt,
wax pen, yeah.
and then a good amount of sugar and mix it up. The combination absorbs water very well, just like how a diaper does.
Sugar and salt.
Well, yeah.
You can fit this entire blob of cotton
mean,
candy into a
salt
tiny cup of
absorbs
water. As the cotton
water.
candy dissolves in the water, all the air inside the cotton candy is released.
Yeah, that seems true.
You've seen all 3
Yeah,
videos
that
now.
is-
Pause to vote in the comments which one you thought was fake.
Wait, what?
The salt, the salt and
I'm
sugar
gonna go
one.
with B is fake.
Yeah, I don't know. It would just dissolve.
Depends. I mean, if you have enough, if you have like a lot more salt than you do water, then yeah, the salt can absorb all water. But
Did you believe this one? Well, good job, because it's true. It's actually this video that was fake. Combining
Yeah, I was
salt,
right. Okay,
flour,
I
and
was right.
sugar
That
does
was
not
fake.
create a super absorbent mix, but I use those ingredients because it does look like the actual substance I used, which is a super absorbent diaper polymer.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah, okay.
Here's
yeah.
a quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round.
And
Here's the
these,
data
that's
showing
just how cotton candy
72% of
works.
people got it
Yeah.
correct.
Have you seen those really sad
it's time for
videos of
round
raccoons
24.
trying to wash cotton candy and then it melts?
Yes.
And I'm
I
like,
mean, I
I'm
don't
so
think they're that
sorry.
sad, but
You don't think it's
I
sad?
don't think that's. I don't think it's that sad. I think it's really funny.
I think it's sad. I feel so bad. Also, thank you, Enzio, for reading. Oh my gosh.
Kind of readers into Lev's chat.
These 2 alkaline AA batteries look identical, but one of them is dead and the other is full.
Uh-huh.
I know this because when you drop the dead battery, it is much bouncier than if I drop the full battery.
I think this is true.
Here I have a
Yes,
laser
I
pointer aimed
remember
straight at the hole of a 2-liter soda
hearing
bottle
this
full
one.
of water. When I unscrew the cap, water will start to flow out. Notice how the laser beam curves with the stream of the water, and the light ends up shining wherever the stream lands on the pan. If you take a regular piece of sweet corn and heat it in the
That seems
microwave,
plausible.
the water and the kernels will evaporate, drying out the corn. You should definitely use a better bag than I did, but eventually the kernels will start to pop straight off the cob.
That doesn't seem true.
No, you have to dry your popcorn before.
I also think
you
it's
can
like a
make popcorn.
specific
You can't make
kind of
popcorn
corn.
with wet popcorn.
Yeah.
You've seen all 3 videos now. Pause to vote in the comments which one you thought was fake.
I
Yeah,
think
I think-
C.
C, I think C is fake.
Because it's like a specific kind of corn, not like just a regular old sweet corn cob.
No, yeah. So it's not that specific kind of corn. The kernels have to be dry. Like, especially when it's like in a bag like this, it's not gonna dry out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so C is definitely.
Here's a
fake.
side-by-side comparison dropping a dead battery versus a full battery. As you can see, the full battery is actually less bouncy than the dead battery. It was the corn video that was fake. You can't just put regular store-bought corn in the microwave to make popcorn, but you can get popcorn on the cob like this.
Here's a quick recap to help you follow
so
before
you
moving
gotta
on to the
try it out
next
first.
round, and here's the data showing 63% of people got it right.
Ooh.
Next up, round 25.
We're almost done.
This is a long, skinny tube of copper.
Uh-huh.
Copper
This
is
is
not
just season one,
ferromagnetic, so
season
this
two.
magnet won't stick to
I
it.
don't know if you want to do
However,
it today. We
dropping
can
the
pick it
magnet
another day.
through the tube results in it falling much slower.
Wait, is this copper?
Yeah.
This device is cleverly designed to allow the ball to continuously cycle. As the ball
Nope,
falls
nope,
and is redirected,
nope,
it
perpetual
has
motion
just
is not
enough
real.
energy to return to its original height, meaning
So
it
there's
successfully
some-
clears the lip and can fall all over it.
There's an electromagnet.
This
at
mini
in the
tabletop and
base.
table bottom are only connected by a few pieces of string,
I'm
but it can
excellent.
still
So, like-
support the weight of this large roll
Oh,
of
this
duct
is
tape.
integrity.
Yeah,
They teach
that's
you-
cool.
They teach you
You've seen all
about this
3
in
videos.
school.
Pause the vote.
Yeah. That thing is really cool.
Okay, so B is this is real. C is real. B is it's a real
Real-ish?
device.
But
It's just that there's a
Powered thing in it.
electromagnet in
Yeah.
the bottom with a battery. It's not perpetual motion. It's battery powered.
We've invented perpetual motion.
Yeah. I don't really know why A happens.
In the comments
though,
which
but-
one you thought was fake.
Something.
Did you think the copper tube video was fake? Well, you'd be wrong. Here's what it looks like from the top-down view. The movement of the neodymium magnet falling through the tube produces eddy currents in the copper tube, which in turn produces an opposing magnetic field that acts to slow the
that
magnet's
makes
movement.
sense.
That's
This
really
video was
cool.
fake.
You have a moving magnetic
This device
field
does not
versus
work
a
on its
current.
own. It's actually
Okay.
battery powered, but the button is discrete. When the power is turned off, the magnetic ball does not receive the boost of energy needed to get back to the start.
Here's a quick recap to help you follow before moving on to the next round, and here's the data showing only 32% of people got it right. I was a bit
Ooh.
surprised that many people thought perpetual motion was real, but
I
that
know.
copper demo
Yeah.
is pretty surprising. Now it's time for the
Yeah.
final round, round
Yeah.
26.
This is an induction heater. Even though the coil is not abnormally hot and I can actually touch it, it uses alternating magnetic fields to heat any magnetic and conductive
This
object
is
like
real.
this fork to red hot temperatures in
Yes.
under 30 seconds.
Yes, that seems real. There's like induction round things
They,
are a thing.
they use these in the micro lab.
Oh, really?
If I tie 13
That's
nuts
cool.
to one
Yeah,
side,
so on micro lab they have these like little loops of metal loops that we use to plate microbes from plate to plate,
Uh-huh.
and to one of the ways you can like sterilize them is that we have a little induction heater. I just heat them red hot in a few seconds.
That's really cool.
this string and one nut to the other, that 13:1 ratio allows me to drop the heavier side, and the lighter side will always get caught and wrap around my finger, preventing it from hitting the ground.
If I take a green laser pointer and
I
shine
don't
it
see
onto
why
a
that would not
canvas
be
that has
true.
been coated in glow-in-the-dark paint, the laser pointer will charge the canvas and you can see the drawing when the light is turned off.
You've seen all 3 videos. Pause to vote in the comments which
This one's tough then.
Yeah, I know A is real because you said it was real.
Okay, I know. This again, like I know induction heaters are real. I don't know if this specific device is an induction heater. That's the thing. Like that's how he gets you.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. C is like suspect because like that is how glow in the dark works. Like it does get charged by light, but if the light is on, it would all be charged. Like I don't know that you can paint something with a laser, or that a laser would count because the lasers are just one wavelength of light.
Well, yeah. So I feel like if the whole thing is glow in the dark, it should all glow, cause
The light was on.
yeah. Cause the thing is, a small laser pointer doesn't actually produce that much energy in terms of like total energy output. A lot less than a light bulb.
Yeah, and it actually takes a lot of energy because it's like, I'm not a serious person. I have glow in the dark nail polish. It takes a long time. You have to be like in the sun.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
I'm not cute. I'm a very serious person.
As for B, I guess maybe. Yeah.
It seems plausible.
I'm gonna vote C.
One you
Yeah.
thought was fake.
C.
The induction heater does heat objects that quickly, and it's such an awesome device that I made a separate video that walks you through how to assemble it, which I'll link in
Cool.
the comments. It turns out this video was fake.
Okay, yeah.
While it is possible to
Yeah.
charge a glow-in-the-dark canvas with a laser pointer, if you want to do so with a small handheld laser pointer, you need one that emits blue light, not green.
And there you have it, the
Oh,
final
really?
round. I'll be posting more marathons of
That's
season.
that's what we needed to. That's the part they expected to get you on.
That's
Okay, so it's just a different color. So it does work just with a different color of laser.
that's hilarious.
Ah. Did you
Oh
want
my
to try
God.
season 2, or do you just want to call it here? We can do it some other time.
Maybe we should just call it so we can do the whole thing next time. That was so fun though.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It sounds good. All right, we're almost 2 hours. Ah,
Wait, let me put us back in at my desk. I don't know what we look like on your stream, but
so I gotta move your bisected form again, down again.
please save me.
D was never an answer. Yeah, unfortunately.
I know.
I think
Sounds
there-
fake.
always one of them was fake.
Don't let her guts fall out. Yeah, exactly, North. They're gonna fall out of me because there's no such thing as a mesentery.
Mesentery.
No, like you ever watch those shows where like someone gets like disemboweled or something, or like their like stomach, not their stomach, but their abdomen's cut open, and then suddenly all their organs just
Yeah.
fall out of their body. I'm like, that's not how that works. They're definitely kind of attached.
Depend. It's you'd be surprised, actually.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you. As the person
So-
who probably had to do an autopsy at some point in your life, I will trust you.
Yeah, I've been about 50. So once you get through the abdominal wall, like the abdominal organs kind of do just flop out.
But like, do they like fall out? Like if you were hanging from a building, they would fall out of you entirely onto the ground.
They would, but not onto the ground. So there is little more holding them into that.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was
So
like, you couldn't have
they
two
wouldn't
separate.
come out in like pieces. They come out in like one big block. Like your abdominal organs are like stuck together, but
Yeah.
they're not like stuck to you, actually.
That yes.
So
that makes sense.
So I do autopsies. So like we do like block dissections. So basically, like once you cut open the chest and the abdominal cavity, you cut around the diaphragm, and then you go through the trachea, and then you go through the rectum, and you just rip the whole thing out in one big block. There's only like a little bit of fascia connecting, like basically all of your chest organs to your spine.
That's so cool.
Otherwise, like they're just kind of like in there. They're just in there.
They're just
There's not a
in
lot
there.
holding them.
We're just a bag of
down.
organs.
Yeah.
That's so
So other
cool.
than like those 3 connection points and your spine, and that's really all that's holding your organs in your body.
I feel very fragile all of a sudden. Your diaphragm, your trachea, and your rectum. I was like, if I had to choose 3 points that were attaching my organs to my body, I don't know if I'd choose those 3.
And yeah, so the diaphragm is the
Biggest one?
biggest connection
Yeah.
point by far out of the 3 of those.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that why people's guts fall out when you cut? Yeah, so I mean, just think about it. Like, why do people get hernias so readily? It's because like their guts are basically all constantly like trying to push out their way out of your body at all times, and the only thing holding them in is like the peritoneal sac.
Oh Oh my god.
It's like they think only and like your layers of fat in your skin. That's all that's holding them in.
I love my my GI tract is constantly fighting to get out of my body.
Like the moment there's any weakness in your abdominal wall, your intestines are just like ready to herniate through, and then you gotta get like a surgeon to like put a
Fix
patch
it.
over it and repair their hernia.
That is actually, yeah, that's very true. They'll find
Well,
any
that's not
area of
prolapse.
weakness.
No, prolapsing is a different
Oh,
thing.
that's different.
Prolapsing is when I had to remind myself to make sure I'm getting this correct. Okay, yeah. So prolapsing is when basically when the attachments around the organs at your rectal, or women also have other organs capable of prolapsing. When those organs holding, when the ligaments holding those in get weakened and then just fall out. That's a different phenomenon.
It's kind of like a
Anyways.
tube turning inside out. Ish.
A little bit.
Ish.
If it happens in the middle, it's called intussusception. Anyways, just we had to actually like flex my medical degree a little bit at the end here.
Yeah, no, perfect. What is this
Oh, I was
being
kind of
ushered aboard your ship and turned
I think I
into
got like
furniture?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. I think so. I think I did too. I don't know. There were definitely a couple of them where I was like, I have no idea. It's either this one or this one. So, I mean, getting a 1 out of 3 down to a 50-50 is not really too much to be proud of.
How do we work our rectal muscles or there's no way to do that with your rectal muscles. However, women can in fact do pelvic floor exercises that help their pelvic organs not prolapse.
Yeah.
That
Eagles.
is a thing. You stop following along to go. The app is asking you lord the serial thing over for you for okay, Northy, you get 1. Okay, you get 1. Good amount of them I got no idea. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I felt pretty good. The cereal thing was the only thing that really got me.
Yeah,
I
the
was like-
cereal thing was crazy. I was like, what? That doesn't seem real at all.
Yeah. Oh my god, what if you could create a cereal sorter using magnets?
You actually probably could. Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Like the
Oh
way
my
they
God.
sort like coins and stuff, although that's also by size. But yeah, like you have like a magnet and then it'll pull the
Like you-
Cheerios into the closer bin.
Yeah, it'll sort them by iron content. It's crazy. Yeah, it never occurred to me that like just normal food could have so much iron in it. It would actually be like noticeably magnetic.
I know.
You missed the cereal explanation? It basically just some cereals are fortified with so much iron that they actually become magnetic.
Yeah. It's crazy. You can move them around in water with a neodymium magnet. Ugh.
Yeah. Alright, so anyways, if that's all, that'll be all for today. My next stream will be on Wednesday. I'm being interviewed on someone else's stream on
Ooh.
Tuesday. This is the my 3rd attempt at doing this interview.
That's
We've
so
had to cancel every
exciting.
other time, so I don't know how it's gonna go. So, do you have any announcements you'd like to make?
No. I don't know. You have like a whole intro and stuff. It's very cool. I don't have an intro. Hi, I'm Lev.
You do often, every time I've watched you, you end your stream in the middle of a sentence.
I know, you told me. Like,
every time I've seen her stream, she'll just be like talking, and then the stream just suddenly ends mid word.
look,
It's very funny.
it's not even intentional. I don't even realize. I swear, this keeps happening to me. Where I'm like, okay, I want to be prepared and I want to raid into someone, and then I keep forgetting there's a time limit. Like you raid into someone, and then it's like you get a minute, and then they'll just send everyone over. So on my end, the stream hasn't ended, so I'm just yapping for like an extra 30 seconds.
Yeah, green one kind of crazy.
What?
She's a little crazy. But treating crazy is kind of your job.
That's true. That's true.
Do you have to be crazy to treat crazy?
You see, that is an argument that people make. I have been asked, are all psychiatrists a little bit crazy? And honestly, maybe a little bit. Or at least all weird in our own way. Like, I feel like
I was told during like a psychiatry rotation, like everyone has some elements in the DSM, just don't want them grouped under one category.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're all on the spectrum of everything, but you don't want to be like 90th percentile in any category.
Anyways, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all again on Wednesday, or maybe some of you on Tuesdays. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.